Hi, I'm Nina, and today I want to show you how to set up a oxer or a spread fence for training for at home or just for club activities, maybe a small event, how to correctly use, and with that we have our breakaway cups. So for our spread fences we do have a breakaway mechanism set up where we have the extra piece on the back, and you can see there's an opening at the bottom. So the whole point is that when a certain amount of weight's applied on the breakaway cup, that it will release, and it will then the rail will just drop down. The safety behind that is that if, especially for bigger jumps, but if the horse misjudge, if there's a misjudging of the fence or something and the horse lands on the back rail, or the rider even lands on the back rail, the horse stops and comes off, the rail will just drop to the ground and minimize injury and impact. So so we've got and making sure that's correctly set up like so. So then we're putting that, now if essentially it's going to be on the back rail, so if I'm approaching in this direction, it's going to be on this back part of the jump, or the back section. Yeah. If I'm going to be jumping this in both directions, for training, I will put the breakaway cups on both sides, so I can jump in either direction, okay, for safety. So there we're putting our cups like so, nice and even. And here, if we're jumping in both directions, we have the cups at the same level. So we call that a square oxer, where it's the same height on both the front and the back rail. And then with our and we can have the rails, if it's a lower, not too good jump. There we are. I'm just going to put the rail on that breakaway, and making sure 2, 4, 6, and then 2, 4, 6. There we are. Making sure we've got the same height. We can either have this ground rail underneath. It's either just in front there, it can be just in front there, or just underneath this top rail. We never have it behind. So make sure that rail, if anything, is kicked out to slightly in front. So that's known as our ground line. You can also, if you want, you can put another rail underneath, like you can lift this up. You can have it across, or you can have it as a drop rail, where we have on one side and it drops down to the ground, so it acts like, kind of fills the fence a bit. You can do it either way, whatever suits you. And obviously you're going to replicate that if you're going to jump that in either direction. And there we are. We just put our breakaway cup out, 2, 4, 6. Got the same height. Using the knees when you pick up rails, protect your hips a bit. And there we are. Our ground rail is just on the other side of that. And there we are. You can do that like that. And voila.